Hi there, welcome back to the Inspired Method Marketing and Business Coaching YouTube channel. My name is Trevor and this is my business partner, Josh Spurl with Spurl & Associates Chartered Professional Accountants. And today our topic is Vancouver Business Coach, things you can do if your business has been shut down. I love this quote from John F. Kennedy, "Those who dare to fail miserably can achieve greatly." Why isn't that the truth? Now, here's something that's interesting, an interesting fact for you. The average founder's salary is estimated to be less than $50,000 per year. Wow, isn't that encouraging?
Yeah, it's not what you probably thought of the local business owner.
Yeah, 50 grand a year. So governments around the world have made decisions in the interest of public health. However, many of these actions have been short-sighted. I'm here to share with business owners what they can do while they're shut down. So, regardless of how you feel about the coronavirus, whether you're very afraid of it or not so afraid of it, these are some things that you can effectively do if you have been really shut down, like shut down. Not partially shut down, not just limited, but shut down, okay? Number one, take advantage of any government funding for you and your employees. Now, Josh, you've been able to help a number of small businesses during this time in this particular situation. What are some things that they should know about that?
It's going to feel unnatural. You're, as a business owner, you're probably a natural hunter-gatherer. Yeah. And so to reach into the government pot and take something out feels unnatural, but it is your money in that government pot. You paid in. They're going to ask for higher taxes later. Do not buy into the fear-mongering. Don't take a subsidy advice from someone who has a English degree writing for the local newspaper. Take it from a higher professional because there are no experts on some of these subsidies because they're new, right? We've been rolling them out for 10 years, so they always come with an element of risk. There's no slam dunk, but hire a professional to make sure that you're not cheating the system, that you have a legitimate claim to it, and realize that it might not be completely black and white, but if your professional views it as an acceptable level of risk, go with that professional and just realize that nothing in business is certain, right? So that's what they teach you in school. They teach you in school that A is right and B is wrong. It's like you have to pick the one that's most right or least bad sometimes, right? Yeah. That's how you win a business. So
exactly. So with that, my number 2 point, things that you can do for your business has been shut down, is hire a CPA. If you haven't yet, you need help with tax planning. You need help with financial strategies, and you'll need help with applying for some of these programs. So my suggestion is find a great CPA. If you're in Canada, call the #1 rated CPA in all of the country, and that's Josh Spurl with Spurl & Associates Chartered Professional Accountants, my business partner. He can definitely help you with getting set up and putting things in the right perspective and get you going for when the economy opens back up again, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's, I believe that the number is only 11% of businesses actually reach out to seek professional help. And then you realize that only 4% of businesses actually make it 10 years, right? It tends to be that, methodology where people think they're, entrepreneurs a little bit guilty of I can do it all myself, right? But the key is to assemble that team that can actually help you with it, because a lot of time business owners are struggling with this decision that's such a quick decision, and your biggest resource is time. You're sitting there, spending 20 or 30 hours in a week to figure out if you qualify for a subsidy. That means you're not generating any revenue during that time, right? And that's you follow around successful entrepreneurs, that's where they devote their time. They spend a disproportional amount of their time pursuing new business, not taking over the administration, right? They verify the administration, they check it over, but they're not doing it. They're hunting new business.
Yeah, exactly. So get help. Number 3, maintain your schedule as if you weren't locked down. Seems very counterintuitive. Hey, I'm locked down, I got no business, nothing's going on. I'm just going to sleep in till whenever I feel like it. I'm going to play video games or watch TV or veg out on my smartphone, take the dog for a walk and just kind of you lose that momentum. So I think right now, the best thing to do if you've been shut down is maintain your waking, sleeping, and working schedule the same as if you were not locked down. So what are some things, why do you say that? Well, because it just gets you into the good habit of, when you are opened up again, it's easy to jump back into work and get your schedule going. There are things that you can be doing during this time so that you can maintain a regular work schedule, right? And we'll talk about that in the next tip here. Do you have anything to say about the schedule?
Yeah, I mean, we're lucky enough that we have a place to go into, but I would suggest if that, you're not in that situation, get a coach or get an accountability partner, because you need to communicate with someone that you call at a regular time to check in, they call first thing in the morning so your schedule does not drift and it keeps you on task. It'll keep you from feeling lethargic. It'll keep you from staying up too late. You need that. You need that outside influence that you can kind of recreate the come to work experience by an accountability partner who you check in with on the phone. None of this text message or stuff. Anyone can do that in their pajamas if they're still lying in bed. Pick up the phone and call them.
Yeah, 100%. Pick them up, call them 6 a.m. Hey, how you doing? This is what I'm planning for today. And here's some things you can do in your calendar. So you have time now, right? You've got time. So number 4, create content to share across the digital channels and your website. You've got time. Before, the excuse was when you were, busy serving customers, helping people out, you didn't have time. Well, now you've got all kinds of time. So right now is the best time to be making content, creating videos like you're seeing here, writing, making good posts, communicating with your people. So now's the time to be making that long form content that you can repost on Facebook or Instagram or Rumble, whatever social media networks that you've got. Now's the time, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's what's going to happen. Let's pretend we were in a good time, right? And the economy's booming, and someone's going to come to us and say, "I'm not getting any customers." Yeah. I mean, 42% of the time, a business is struggling. That's what they're going to say. I'm not getting any customers. Good time, COVID or booming time, and we're going to say, you don't have enough social proof and you have no content. So we're going to say, start building content. Meanwhile, this is a time when you could be making money hand over fist. You can build the content now when you have the time, and then when the market returns, that same content's going to help you monetize.
That's right. The content's not going away. Gift that keeps on giving. Number 5, think of new ways to deliver your services and or products. Because of certain government regulations, say gyms are closed. We'll use gyms as an example. Do you have personal coaches who can perhaps deliver virtual sessions? Can you create YouTube videos of exercise programs that you can give out for free to your clientele so that they stay connected with your brand and stay connected with that community? Are you setting up, let's say, a private Facebook page for your members only, where they can communicate with each other and share recipes and workout strategies from home and all these different things? Something that you can do to deliver and stay connected with your audience during this time when you can't make money, because when things open up, you don't want them to switch and go somewhere else or choose to stay home. You want them to come and enjoy the full experience of your gym. What things can you improve in your place of business? Is it now time to, hey, we can finally do a proper, nice, clean job and repaint and fix the little nicks and scratches that are everywhere? There's something you can be doing to be improving that customer experience now and for when they come back. Do you have any thoughts on that, Josh?
Yeah, I mean, even if you're facing a catastrophic circumstance, and maybe they shut down your gym and you got this huge rent payment and it's completely insurmountable, what's going to happen is at the end of it, no one is going to ask for that content back. No one is going to ask for those YouTube videos and those systems and stuff back. That's still yours. You're not going to have to hand that over, right? So even in the worst case scenario, there is no excuse for doing nothing.
That's right. Number 6, invest in personal growth. You've got time now. Maybe you didn't take time for growing yourself, for reading books, for listening to good podcasts, getting new information, maybe taking an online course. Now's the time where you can do that. You can also invest in a business coach like myself to help you get through these times, as well as when you're ready to jump back on, maybe you need help creating that content. Maybe you need help developing some systems. Maybe you need some help in organizing structure. Whatever that is, get some help. Invest in your business. Invest in yourself. Now is the time to do it. But
proven path, hire a coach. It might sound self-serving, but I buy a coach who I purchase fees for coaching outside of our corporate bubble because it works, right? I mean, you study successful people, you'll find that they've done the same thing too. So, hire a coach, read books, consume podcasts that actually help teach you about business, or YouTube videos that help you teach you about business.
Yeah. Number 7, work on improving systems, checklists, training protocols, and be ready for when you open up. A lot of people underestimate how well a business will run as a system as opposed to chaos, right? You think of back to the franchise model of a restaurant, let's say McDonald's or something like that. The reason that they're so successful, it's not because they make the best burgers on the planet. It's because they have a great system that's able to deliver fresh, consistent food to you quickly. It's acceptable, and people love it, and they sell billions and billions of burgers year round. It's because they have systems. You can take that restaurant and have it run by teenagers and very low-skilled workers and create a successful franchise out of it. Same thing with any business that you've got. Creating systems that people can run means you can take someone who has low skills or no skills in your area, and you can insert them in there, train them up quickly because they're able to follow a system and a checklist, and create a consistent experience for your clients. What are some ideas you have on that?
I mean, start with the client intake process. It's always the one. It's what we teach it at the boot camp, right? When an initial client reaches out by phone or by email, what are the questions you need to ask, and how do you get them scheduled in for that first appointment, or how do you bring them out to your store, right? Yeah. That should be systematized, because ultimately that's something that you want to delegate first, so you could be the one making the deals as opposed to being the secretary who sets the appointments.
That's right. So work on that. You've got the time. Next, contact your MLA, MP, city councilor, anybody that is affecting you in your area, and let them know how this is affecting your business. The squeaky wheel gets the grease. If you're upset and you're irritated and you're losing business and you're ticked off about it, then say something. People who are happy to have a lockdown and they're excited about it, they're more than vocal on their opinions. You as a business owner, it's up to you to make your voice heard. Just lay out in no uncertain terms how this has affected your business, your revenue's down, it's affecting however it's affecting your life. Just let them know. If you don't say something, then it's your fault. But it's up to you to at least let it be known to all of the people that are affecting this and asking for these lockdowns that you're opposed to it, and you need to open up so that you can continue surviving. Because the more people let them know, the more results you're going to get.
Yeah. If you want to magnify your, my suggestion to people is yes, business owners we're forgotten about. We only make up 4% of the population, right? If you look at the talking points, look at the social media posts, look at what elected officials. This is not a left or right issue. This is a bipartisan issue. We create 53% of the jobs in Canada, but we don't get 53% of the talking points. That's for sure. It's not even close if you count them up objectively. Go through an elected official's Facebook account one day and add it up. It's always the same result. And if you want your voice to be heard, do not focus on the Prime Minister or the Premier. Everybody's there. You're one of 1,000, 10,000 comments on that post. Find one city councilor, not the mayor. One city councilor. Find one MLA or one MP. One of the three, and relentlessly hammer them about the hypocrisy on every one of their posts. Right? If you really wanna be difficult, that's how you do it. Because that local MP probably only gets 6 comments every post, and if you hammer them, do it publicly. Hammer them, and say, why is Costco open? Why am I closed? This is ridiculous, right? And keep doing it, because really they don't know. They're so out of touch. I mean, most of these guys, they haven't even had a discussion with a business owner. Maybe they talk to one or two a year in some sort of, government approved round table or something. They don't just walk in and say, how's it going? What's actually happening, right? They're not having enough of those discussions, and we need to force those discussions.
That's right. There's only one way to do it. Hammer them. Okay. Next, create offers to your existing clients to boost revenues when you open. Okay, so think of the offers that you can do to help, as soon as you open up, boom, you've got some offers. You can do some buy one, get one half off. You can give, deep discounts. You can, do something of that nature, or find another company that you can kind of create a combined offer with, so that they have, it kind of sweetens the pot and makes the deal better. Something like that, so that when you open up, you can, quickly start recovering revenue, right?
Yeah, I mean, it takes a while to get an offer out, to get a little bit of graphic design work out, to get a couple posts out. Do it now. Mm-hmm. You know they're opening at some point. Yeah. You don't know what day. We don't know. We don't get to know, right? But we know it's opening, and what offer are we going to put up there as soon as we open?
Yep, and then you have an email list. You've got those people's emails. Hopefully, you've been capturing their emails, and you're on social media, so you can let them know what's coming up, and maybe even do some pre-sales. It's a possibility. The last thing, one of the most important things right now, is you can get on the phone, you can get on the text, you can get on the email, and you can gather reviews from your happy and satisfied customers who are also sitting at home waiting to do business with you again. If you haven't been focusing on gathering reviews, now's the best time to do it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's all we've got for today. Thank you so much for joining us. We wish you all the best in 2021, and we hope to see you guys on the next video. Thanks.